It's YouTube. How you doing? So I thought I would do a little video about YouTube and the whole thing that I've been running for the past year. I'm going to talk a little bit about the kind of earnings so far that I've made off YouTube, just to let you see what kind of money you're talking about with the reaction videos, because reaction videos, you are reacting on somebody else's music, which is all copyright law. Every musician knows copyright laws, so it's nothing new to them. A lot of people go on YouTube and they don't know this stuff, but musicians know about copyright. They know about PRS. They know about playing other people's songs. They know how it works. When you react on somebody else's video, you don't get paid, or you get paid a very small amount. They get most of the money because you have their song on your content, which means YouTube have decided that they get most of the money. Whether that's right or wrong, that's another debate for another day, because right now we're talking about the channel. I met a guy a few years ago playing in a bar, and he came up to me and he said, I really love what you're doing here. He said, you need to get on YouTube. And at that point I says to him, is YouTube not dead? Is it not is there not too many people on it? It's oversaturated, you know, that's kind of not going to work. Because up until then, all I had done with music is I would post a video now and then. Videos going viral are just for lucky people, right? That's what I thought. So I started YouTube up, and he said, right, okay, the first thing you need to do is get 1,000 subscribers. That's your first mark, because after 1,000 subscribers, you start getting paid. I said, okay, how do I get 1,000 subscribers? Because he's got quite a successful YouTube channel, Office Blokes React. So go there, subscribe to his stuff as well. They're brilliant, they're really good. So he said the best way to get subscribers initially is to do reaction videos. He sent me some people through. He said, if you do a reaction video on this guy, this guy, and this guy, he said you'll start getting subscribers coming in. So it started quite slow. Your first video, the first videos that you're going to do, you're going to get 3 people watching it. That's it. It doesn't matter who you are, you're going to get 3 people watching the video. Most people at that point give up, right? He said, don't give up, keep going. The next time it'll be 6, it'll grow. He says, as long as you're enjoying doing it, that's the thing. I love doing the videos. I love kind of making the music stuff. That's what I do. The first one that I noticed started growing was the Rolling Stones. So I did the Rolling Stones video, and maybe about 2,000 people started watching that. At the gigs, what I started doing, I got myself a couple of pop-up banners with the Rockstar Dad YouTube link. I put a QR code on the banner saying, if I'll do a song request for you if you subscribe to the channel. So the subscribers were growing quite slowly, but they were growing, maybe 10 a week, 20 a week, that kind of thing, going up. And I thought I'll get to this 1,000 mark within a couple of years. Anyway, like my buddy said, he said at some point it will shoot up, and it did. I did a reaction on Dimash, and the next morning I woke up, it'd gone from 600 or 700 subscribers to 2,000. And I was like, yeah, I've made the mark. I've got 1,000 subscribers. I can get paid now. So I was getting loads of really nice comments off all you guys. All the stuff was working really, really nice. Once I got the 1,000 subscribers, I thought, right, I'm going to hammer it for a bit and see what happens here. So I started hammering the videos. What I noticed, certain videos were getting lots more views than other videos. So I tried to kind of tailor it. But then you've got to be careful with that, because the algorithm thinks that that's all you want to do. So that all I want to do is music reaction videos. Now, when I go to Lippa, that's all I do is I watch bands playing and I tell them what I think their strengths are, and then I give them suggestions on what they possibly should do to get themselves better at what they're doing. That's what I do anyway when I go to the colleges. So I thought, well, the reaction videos are easy. All I'm doing is just what I would do at one of the colleges. Why did I start YouTube in the first place? Well, I started YouTube in the first place because as a musician, it's almost like being a builder. You're like a tradesperson, so you have to spin the plates. You're doing your gigs, you're doing some lessons, you maybe get a part-time job as well, because your gigs and your lessons might not be enough for you to live off. Being a musician is tough, right? I don't care what anybody says, whether you're famous or whether you're not famous. If you choose in life to be a musician, you're almost on a quest, right? You're almost giving yourself a lifetime, you sign a pact with the devil. You surrender your whole self to music. It's quite a spiritual undertaking, I think. Maybe I'm just talking a load of At the moment I work two places. I work at a private school teaching kids from age, what age are they now? They're age 7 up until the age of 14. I'm also over at LIPA in Liverpool, where I teach college age students, so kids that are 18 plus. I've got my weekend gigs that I do on my own. I've got my weekend Irish gigs that I do with other people. I've got my cover band that I'm trying to push at the moment. I've got the YouTube channel. I've got the School of Rock lessons that I do, where the kids come along to the lessons and we teach them AC/DC and we get them on a stage and jamming together, which is brilliant. So I've got about 5 plates spinning all together. Why I initially took up YouTube was because I was working at one of the colleges. Now, like life, certain things don't last. There's certain things in life you have to make a choice to walk away from. That thing that initially was good for you, it goes bad. Now, I was working at a college. I'm not mentioning names. I'm not into that kind of thing. It's all a negative thing, all that stuff. But anyway, a long story short, the college, when I started there, wasn't quite the same place as it got towards the end of when I was there. They sold the place and management changed, and I thought, okay, I've got to go now because I didn't feel valued in what I was doing. So you've got to go when that happens, because if you don't, you stick around and people are going to walk all over you if you do that. Like Billy Joel says, don't take any off nobody at the end of all his gigs. He says it every time. It's brilliant. I love it. That is a kind of motto that I like to live by, that at some point you have to walk away. If stuff isn't working, then you have to be brave about it and courageous. You have got to walk away. It's not the path that you are meant to be on, whether you take a hit or not. So at that point, when I walked away from that job, that was quite a hit for me, because I put all my eggs into the one basket. Now, as a musician, you've got to be careful about that, because if you put all your eggs in one basket, that basket drops, guess what? You're in trouble, right? So I made the mistake as a musician. I trusted big business and all the eggs cracked, and I have, for the past couple of years, I've had to take quite a bit of a hit for that. But that's why I started the YouTube channel. My friends said, you know, why don't you do that? Because you're gigging. Why don't you do this too? Because it's just another stage for a musician to be on, to make some money from, you know, playing music. You do your reaction videos, you can do lessons, you can do a whole bunch of stuff on YouTube. So far, it's just been reaction videos. Anyway, I'm going to get out the car now. I'll see you in a second.
Tune in next week for more insights and payment information about the Rockstar Dad channel. Rock and roll.